tuned in. We locked in. All right, let me get this share button going before we get into it. Let me get this share button going. Make sure I share it everywhere. Give me one more second. Share the stream. All right, so let's get into it. I'm pretty sure you guys read the title. Little Woody fires back at state over gang allegations. It ain't for you to know. Apparently, it wasn't for them to know whatever information they were asking. This has been a wild case all the way throughout. I mean, I don't even know how to explain it. I honestly don't. But the joy I get out of watching Lil Woody testify, I can't explain to you. That's like one of my guilty pleasures, dude. Like, I don't know how to explain. I don't know how to explain it other than that, man. It's a guilty pleasure, bro. Let's get right into it.
Ever heard of 30?
You said, have I ever heard of 30 Deep?
Yes.
Yeah.
And what's 30?
What you mean?
She's asking him, has he ever heard of the term or phrase 30 deep? I mean, come on now. That's common fucking sense. Everybody knows. That's why he's looking at her like that. Like, bitch, what do you mean? Have I ever heard of 30 deep? Motherfucker, yeah.
How have you heard of that term, 30?
How have I heard of the term 30 Deep?
Yes.
Can you ask me in a way I can understand?
Sure.
See, what it is, in case you guys aren't familiar, Lil Woody is not stupid. Like, he has common fucking sense. And he knows how to articulate his points. They're shocked because they're dealing with an individual who's not dumb. And he's not going to sacrifice who he is and his morals and values and principles to turn on Thug.
You said you've heard of 30D. You said you've heard of it, 30D.
I know about 30 Deep.
Okay. What do you know about 30D?
What you mean? What do I know about it?
Tell the truth. You said you know about 30D. What do you know about 30D?
You hearsay the whole number of problems with that question. I object.
I'm gonna overrule the objection.
Is 30D?
Objection to reading.
I stay in the objection.
I haven't asked the question.
All right, you can go ahead and rephrase now.
Man, I just love how Lil Woody treats them like they're kids. He treats them like they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and they're trying hard to try to catch him in something, but it don't work either. It never works.
What is 30D?
My neighborhood.
Is 30 Deep a gang?
So I'm gonna pause there for 1 second. I wanna do something. Gang, organized group of criminals a set of switches, sockets. I never knew that. Electrical, mechanical devices put together. I didn't know that was called a gang. A number of people form a gang. So the term gang is always loosely used. Anytime you have a group of people, a collective, what's up with it, Rouse? Let's see. I'm gonna read what you said. Looking for proper instruction, motivate, pimp, fall, unslave, dig, bro. Oh, I got you, bro. So like anytime you get a collective group of people together, it's gonna be called a gang. You could have 20 police officers, that's a gang. You can have 20 firefighters, that's a gang. They're a group of people in a collective who represent the same thing. That's a gang, or they're organized. They don't have to be criminal. It just has to be a collective group that's organized.
Huh?
Is 30 Deep a gang?
Is it a gang?
Yes, sir.
And what you define as a gang?
How do you define a gang?
I just gave you guys the proper definition of the word gang. In case you missed it, I'll go back to it. An organized group of criminals is a noun. But the verb is a number, a form, a group, a gang of a number of people. Pretty much what it is, just having a selected group of people. Now they underline criminals because that's not necessarily it. That's a collective, a group. If you have 20, 5, 10, 20, 30 people who are organized in the same direction, that's a gang.
Is 30 Deep a group of individuals?
I love how he gives her that look like, bitch, I want to say something to you.
Meaning?
You said 30 Deep is your name.
What she's trying to ask him, just to sum it all up, is the group that you guys are in your neighborhood, your collective, your community. You guys, same way you have the Pacoima Pyrus, do you have the whatever area you in, your area, your neighborhood, your subdivision, your community makes up a certain group. So are those people in that group 30 deep, and are the majority of the people in 30 deep of your community? That's all she's asking.
Neighborhood.
Yes, it's my neighborhood.
Okay. Is 30 Deep a group of people in your neighborhood?
No, it's just
The neighborhood.
I don't know.
It's just what you call the neighborhood.
Is it a group of people from your neighborhood?
Exactly.
I just know my neighborhood. I was growing up.
Growing up, we had an area where I grew up in, St. Joe. We used to go to my auntie house and my relative's house who lived in the Greens. The Greens was a housing development behind the Walgreens. It was a subdivision, so we named it the Greens. They also have one behind Rallies, so they called that the Rally subdivision. You name things based off of the community that's around. It's not necessarily a gang. It's not necessarily criminal activity, but the people in that community, how can I put it? They hold these terms and titles to themselves, and they hold them in high regard because this is what they represent. It don't mean it's necessarily a bad thing.
I used to hear 30 Deep a lot.
And when you heard of 30 Deep, what did you understand it to? What was your understanding of it?
It was cool.
And when you say it was cool,
So what is click?
Again, like the line of questioning is always weird. You know what I'm saying? It's always a weird line. It's always some odd ass.
what do you mean?
Can you elaborate on what you mean what you think this means? Can you elaborate on what you meant by this? No, bitch, I said what the fuck I said. I said chickens are poultry, bitch. Can you elaborate how chicken? No, bitch. I'm giving you what the fuck it is.
Like, I thought it was cool. I just see and heard people say 30 Deep.
And when you saw and heard people say 30 Deep, were they talking about people together?
Overrule, sir.
Speculation.
I stand that.
When you heard people talk about 30 Deep, what was your understanding of what they were talking about?
I heard rapper say, and his song 30 Deep. I don't know. I heard Gucci Man rap about it. I heard like Jeezy rap about it. I don't know.
Have you ever been a member or an associate of 30 Deep?
I don't know what associate mean.
Have you ever been around a group of people who identify themselves as 30 Deep?
Have I ever been around a group of people that
Now
identify
you
themselves?
see how she just automatically changed the line of questioning. When she realized that he did not know the definition, or he's telling her that he do not know the definition of associate. Associate means to befriend or put yourself in an alignment with individuals. You associate yourself with individuals and you align yourself with those individuals because you have certain things in common. Bro, exactly, bro. It's weird because it don't make any sense. And then when he said that I don't understand the word, she said, "Well, do you be around people? Do you know people who say 30 deep?" So it's not do you represent 30 deep? Do you associate with the group and put yourself as a member of the group? It's do you know people who say this? The question is always weird because now it's going to jump back. If he say, "Yeah, I know people who are 30 deep," or I know people who say these things who I'm in close proximity with, they try to move it back to the original statement to where he's an associate. You get what I'm saying? It's weird,
Myself at
bro.
30 Deep?
Yes.
That's why I like the fact that he pauses because he's analyzing every question.
I know
and he
someone
gives a solid answer.
who I guess they say was 30 Deep.
Did you ever consider yourself 30 Deep?
No.
Okay. What about, did you ever consider yourself part of DRC?
No, I consider myself 372.
What's 372?
And what,
Yeah, you see the old lady down there at the bottom? She said the same shit. What's 372? Nah, now I want to know right here in the red. As soon as I say
I
this,
consider myself 372.
and what, is that why your Instagram was Woody372?
My Instagram, Woody vs. Woody.
Back in 2014, did you have the Woody372 Instagram?
I told you I don't recall the Instagram. Back then they had several fake accounts with my.
these court systems, man, the legal system, they go through everything that you have to tie you to anything, bro. They going through it. Any Instagram that had his name, that used any hashtag that he would use, any Facebook post, any Twitter, anything that you can find that it used any common wording that associates him, that associates that page, channel, or profile with him. Yes, man.
My name in it, but it wasn't mine.
You said you consider yourself 372. What was 372?
It ain't for you to know.
I'm going to ask
Hold on. I wish it was showing his face.
you said you consider yourself 372. What was 372?
It ain't for you to know.
He said it ain't your business, bitch. Fuck you asking me for? Nosy bitch.
I'm going to ask you again, Mr. Copeland. What was 372?
372.
Was that a game?
What do you define as a game?
Mr. Copeland,
define it.
I'm asking a question.
I can't answer your question if I don't know what you're talking about.
Was it you and a group of people a part of 372?
And what's a group of people?
3 or more people.
I'm telling you, Riley, that's what I'm saying, bro. The way Riles, the way he pauses, gives himself a chance to think and analyze the line of questioning, not just the question, but the line of questioning, and then gives them an answer to where it makes whatever they're saying sound incredible. It sounds horrible. It sounds like they reach and they have no basis to stand on, and I fucking love it. I fucking love it.
3 or more people.
Now, You see how she just defined a gang as 3 or more people. In this room, you have him who worked for the state. You have her who worked for the state. You have him who works for the state. You have her, and him who all work for the state. This is a gang by her definition. They all represent the same thing by her definition.
But yeah, but it wasn't no. We didn't hang on it. Like we wasn't. I guess.
Do you remember in February of 2015 talking about 30 Deep in an interview with Investigator Gaither and Investigator Dennis?
Do you want to discover how to succeed on YouTube?
She has no basis, bro. Like, she literally don't know what to say. Everything that they're doing now is 100% reach. If you listen to listen to how he talks to them, he controls the narrative 100%.
Do you recall meeting with Investigator Dennis and Investigator? Do you remember meeting with
More people should
Investigator
take note
Kirk
and pay attention to how he do things.
February of 2015 at Atlanta?
And what I like about it is genuine, bro. It's genuinely him being him. He's taking his time to listen, and this is what I'm gonna keep going back to this point, because if you watch, bro, this is the difference between making bad decisions and making great decisions. He's taking his time to analyze every question that they're issuing him, and then what he does is pause, give them a look of what the fuck are you talking about? Then he asks them questions to make them further elaborate, giving him more time to think. Fucking genius, bro.
Police department with your then girlfriend.
Was I handcuffed?
You were not.
Fucking genius, bro. Lil Woody is a genius.
Nah, I don't remember.
Do you recall having to go to the Atlanta Police Department after someone came to your home and shot at you?
Your Honor, this is.
Basis.
You're gonna have to orient you to the
I'm gonna rule the objection as to form. If you got a better objection, Mr. Steele, you can decompose it. Overruled.
Do you recall going to the Atlanta Police Department on
I'm going to object as soon as facts not in evidence.
She's got to orient the witnesses to time and place, so I'm gonna overrule the objection, okay?
Do you recall having to go to the Atlanta Police Department in February of 2015 after you were the victim of an egg assault in which people tried to shoot at you?
I sustain the objection.
After somebody shot at you, your child, and your child's mother. Do you recall having to go to the Atlanta Police Department to be interviewed for that?
Yes.
What happened there? Okay. And do you recall speaking with a detective during that interview?
I don't know who I spoke with.
Okay. But do you remember, it doesn't matter, do you remember speaking with a detective about
Yes.
what happened with you? And during the course of that interview, do you recall
See,
being asked?
They're trying to fuck with his name, bro. She's saying, do you recall being shot at, your daughter being shot at, the mother of your child being shot at, and you going to tell the you going to make a police report? Yeah, bitch. Yeah, I'm not a fucking criminal, bitch.
And during the course of that
Just because you have
interview,
listen, we have a weird thing to where we have to put everybody in a box. If you black, if you listen to rap, if you live in a certain area, grow up in a certain area, you have to be a gangster. You have to be this. You have to be that. You can't just be a good person who know everybody around you. You get what I'm saying? That shit is weird. It's like black people are only one-sided. You get what I'm saying? You can't be multifaceted.
do you recall being asked about
Ask. Not ask.
your affiliation with or your association with 30 Deep?
What you asking me?
Okay. Do you remember the detective asking you if you were a part of 30 Deep?
What I say?
You have to ask yes or no. Do you remember being asked that question?
Nah, I don't.
It don't matter if he remember being asked the question. The question is, what the fuck did he say? Since you bringing it up, what the fuck did he? What did I say, bitch?
What I say?
You have to ask yes or no. Do you remember being asked that question?
Nah, I don't remember him asking me.
Okay. Do you remember saying that?
Basis. I need a form of the objection.
Be refresh your memory rather than prosecute.
Oral, sir. Again, if you pose another objection, I'll listen to it.
He asked you, he told you, you said to him, it's a whole gang.
Producers, if you
They're trying hard to get anything. Like they really want to lock YSL up. They really want Thugger gone. You know what I'm saying? Like after this
Understand,
live
Jay.
stream, I'm gonna end this one after in a little bit, and then we're gonna react to another situation that happened with this judge right here. So we're gonna I don't want to extend the stream because I'm actually focusing on the titles. So I'm trying to separate everything and give it proper titles.
Objection.
Let me ask you this. Let me just play it. Your Honor, the state will be playing the February 20th, 2015 interview, 156-28 through 156-44.
Oral, sir. You said hearsay. I've overruled it. All right. Thank you. It's impeachment. Is that correct, madam?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You do need to mark it as a
Yankee Charlie.
and 6:15.
This is the February 20th, 2015 interview of Mr. Copeland.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And I'll object also to hearsay. I heard the state say this was the investigator said.
15:644.
Huh?
My cousin, I was.
Who were you associated with? And then everything else that done rolled about with it is starting to come back to harm.
And Your Honor, I'm going to go back 'cause I think it's maybe 156-27.
Like they're really trying, man.
You was 30 deep. Huh?
My cousin, I was.
Who were you associated with? And then everything else that done rolled about with it is starting to come back to harm.
And we're ending at 156-45. I'm going to also show you, you know what, strike that. To your knowledge, was Demekion Garlington part of 30 Deep?
No,
To your knowledge, was Shannon part of 30? Shannon
right
part of
video.
30 Deep?
no,
Did you ever claim affiliation with the Bloods?
who, me?
Yes, you.
Yeah,
Okay. What blood set?
Bloods, period.
When you say Bloods, period, what do you mean?
Blood. I call myself a blood.
Did you ever leave or stop calling yourself a Blood?
You said, did I start calling myself Blood?
Yes.
Yeah,
When was that?
2015.
Okay. And do you,
I think
I had to
2015.
find the proper video for the name.
and do you have tattoos that would be considered representative
Make sure
of
you
being
guys
a
tune in
member
for
of the Bloods?
For the next stream is
No.
going to be another.
Do you have a 5-point star tattoo?
It don't have nothing to do with Bloods, though.
Okay. Do you have a 5-point star tattoo?
Yeah.
How many of them do you have?
A lot.
When you say a lot, can you put that in numbers?
More than 5.
And with your 5-point stars, are they
And they
colored?
automatically
Do they have a color?
See, the reason why he said that is it's a big deal because if you're going to get a 5-point star tattoo, you associated with Bloods, Pyru, Bloods, Vice Lords, Kings. You're only gonna get 5-point stars. And that depends on if you're getting them based off of rankings. You're not gonna get more than 5-point stars because your number is the 5, the fin.
Yeah.
What color is that?
What you mean? What color are they?
Yeah, what color are your 5-point stars?
Some are just plain. Some red. Some green.
Do you know how many red ones you have?
No.
Okay. Do you know how many green ones you have?
No.
Do you know how many that are not colored at all?
No.
Yeah, this case is just about a bunch of bullshit. They're trying to associate him, and they're trying to incriminate Young Thug and trying to use his music against him and say, "Hey, man, you said these things in your song." But this is what really gets me about that. Rap is the only genre of music that actually have a police force. The hip hop police is a legal group, a legal entity that listens to music, watch videos, and monitor the social media of the rappers and the hip hop community in order to build a case against them to incarcerate them using lyrics against them. Now, music is entertainment. Music, I'm telling you, is fucking-tainment. We don't put Al Pacino in jail for playing Scarface because he never snorted that much coke and had a shootout. Saying hello to my little friend. None of that happened in real life. That's a movie. But just because when you look at rappers, we expect them to have we put them on a pedestal because of the things they say. We misinterpret from being them saying this is what they actually do. Like, bro, realistically, a lot of motherfuckers who do music, myself included, I've exaggerated many of times on some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, not a big fucking deal. The reason why is because this is entertainment. I'm not gonna go do dumb shit. Like okay, let's say you got rappers making millions. You know what I'm saying? You have a rapper who's literally doing shows, who's making $150,000 a weekend doing shows, not including everything he's doing during the week, not including his streaming, not including merchandise, not including branded deals, not including what he's making off his social medias, right? You think you're gonna go buy a Kia dope and cook that bitch up and try to sell that shit in the hood? Why the fuck would he? You know what I'm saying? Like, we just seen the videos and pictures of Young Jeezy with his son graduating. And the meme was, yeah, he told your kids to trap or die, but told his to go to college. He didn't tell your kids to trap or die. He told you, motherfucker, who was an able-bodied adult who lived the same lifestyle that he was living, and the people around him was living. He wasn't saying, "Hey, you go hustle and sell dope." He telling you this is what he was telling himself. When we write, we don't write to be like, "All right, I'm gonna tell y'all to go do this." The only time in rap, and I mean this, the only time in rap that you'll ever find rappers telling someone specifically to go do something is if it's about shaking some ass and they talking to some women. That's it. There will be no other time in rap where they actually mean go kill somebody. Well, it didn't back when we did it. Now these motherfuckers telegraph and they video all their crimes, live stream shootouts and everything. But stay tuned, we about to come in with another episode with Young Thug's lawyer getting arrested. Be right back.